Hello, seniors and senior families. This is Dr. Binkley coming at you from TCHS Pickering with some information for our seniors that was shared at our senior family meeting this week. If you missed it, don't worry. I'm going to walk you through some high points here. Si necesita esta información en español, llame a la escuela. Share my screen. And here we go. Our graduation date is still to be determined. As soon as we have a date and a time and a location, we will be communicating out to all families where we will be graduating this year. Seniors are going to be meeting in with our guidance department one-on-one to make sure they're on track to graduate and fulfilling all graduation requirements for TCHS Pickering as well as their sending school. Families, we need you to go into Power School and complete the TCHS Pickering graduation information form. That's going to be down the left-hand side of your screen. There should be a tab that says forms. You're going to click in there. So we need cap and gown information, what size cap and gown we should order for your student, where your student's going to walk at graduation. Only here at TCHS, only at their sending school, both, neither, where are they walking? We need to know. And then you assign a date at the end. So that's what we've got on graduation so far. Again, stay tuned for more coming soon, hopefully to you. Senior photos are going to be taken during the week of December 5th with makeups the following week. We will be putting out a schedule so students, you will know which day you're getting your picture taken, so you can get your hair and makeup and whatever you need done and be looking all fancy for those pictures. We have a cap and gown for you to borrow. We sanitize it in between uses. And that way you get your nice graduation picture taken in a cap and gown. Those are going to be sent out with a bunch of information on how to order those. So stay tuned, coming soon to, again, an email near you for how to order those senior photos coming in December. They will probably be available for you after the holidays. So once January arrives, we will be able to get those out to you for January. Yearbooks. You can order your yearbook now by going on to this website here, this Tree Ring. There are a company that prints the yearbooks and they will send them here to the school. You can also go to the website and then put in that very easy to follow code. You'll be able to click on these links here once we send you the PowerPoint. Yearbooks are available from previous years. So we will caution you that when you go on to purchase your yearbook, please make sure you are buying the yearbook for the year that you want. You can go in and buy last year's yearbook if you were a student last year, and you can also buy this year's yearbook. This is the 22-23 school year, so just make sure you're paying attention to that drop-down menu when you pick your yearbook. Senior obligations are live and listed right now in Power School. If you're having difficulty getting into Power School, you can always call us here at the high school and we can let you know what, if any, obligations your student might have. There are a couple different things that might be in there for your obligation. The first one might be an SOY, start of year. Those might be things that have rolled over from previous years. So if you didn't pay an obligation last year, that's going to roll over into this year. Every year, our students are part of a fabulous organization that's nationally recognized called Skills USA. Skills USA is a really great way for students to demonstrate their competencies in their programs and compete here at the high school, locally, at the state level, and then possibly even go on to nationals. We have had a student go on to nationals before. So we're hoping for lots of good things from our seniors this year to participate in Skills USA. They've also got a ton of scholarship money. So if you're getting involved with Skills USA and you go on to further levels of competition, really great financial opportunities there, as well as networking and meeting some really cool people across the state and across the country, perhaps. For our senior obligations, again, they're listed in Power School, but we can help you find them if you can't get in. We do not take electronic payments at this time. So that means cash, check, or money order. After April 1st, we can only accept cash. So please make sure you're looking in Power School and taking care of those obligations now. If you've got questions about those, what is this? Why is this on my student's account? Please call us and we're happy to help you understand what those are. Our senior reception and awards night is going to be held at the end of the school year by invitation for seniors who receive academic and financial awards at the end of the school year. So it's a great celebration. We've got delicious food prepared by our culinary students, and we recognize a wide range of achievements across the year. It's a really fun night, and we hope to see many of you there. This year, we are hosting a senior trip. It will most likely be to Hershey Park. That's our first choice right now. And we're going to be doing some fundraising across the year to hopefully reduce the price of tickets as much as we possibly can. You don't have to go on the senior trip. It's an if you want to thing. And we are working on getting a bus confirmed so that we know what date we've got. More information coming out about that soon, with what the cost of the tickets is going to be, as well as the date once we've confirmed our bus. Our guidance counselor, our school counselor, Ms. Critelli, has a ton of fabulous information in the next few slides about scholarships and post-secondary planning. So whether your student is thinking about going right into the workforce, into the military, or pursuing a 2 or 4 year college degree, she's got information for everybody. First thing here is college application timeline. It's a great resource for you and your student to make sure you've got your ducks in a row for the rest of the senior year here. Additionally, she has information listed about the ASVAB. We hosted a test session on October 26th. We are hoping to offer it again, but we have not been able to confirm that yet, but we're working on it. So if your student is going into the military, this would be a really important test for them to take. It helps the military figure out what might be an appropriate job opportunity for your student in the military. If you know that a school that your student is applying to requires the ACT or the SAT, we encourage you to take those. If the school doesn't require them, or your student is not planning on going to a 2 or 4 year school, then you don't need to worry about the ACT or SAT, but information is provided here on this slide. FAFSA information, all that really fun financial aid paperwork, there's a link there. And if you've got questions about that, or your student has questions about any of these items, we encourage them to talk to Ms. Critelli here at the high school. Lastly, there are a ton of scholarships out there. They really want to give your child money to go to school if that's what they want. So there are some really great ones here if you've got time to dig in and find some good ones that would apply for your student and everything that they're doing here at school, as well as what they're interested in going to school for in the future. Here at TCHS Pickering, we have a couple of really great opportunities for our senior students. The first one is an internship program. Ms. Murphy is our internship coordinator, and she helps students get some experience in a job before they actually go out and get one. So do you want to be a vet tech? Do you actually want to work at a tire repair or a tire store, or do you want to do something different? So she gets people out into a wide range of job opportunities where they volunteer their skills 1 to 2 days a week for about, I think it's 120 hours total. So this is a volunteer position. They're not paid. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a potential paid opportunity, but transportation is provided here by the high school. And the businesses have to have their clearances on file to make sure our students are in a safe environment. So lots of opportunities out there for students based on all of their CTE programs. So if you have a student who's looking to do something more, an internship might be a great opportunity for them. If your student has their own transportation, then the co-op program might be something you want to look at for our seniors and qualified juniors. So we're looking for seniors who have a majority of their task list already completed because they've been with us for a couple of years. This could be a Monday through Friday opportunity where they would check in with our co-op coordinator, Mr. Gordner, one time every other week. So out of 10 days, the student could be out and making money 9 out of 10 days. That's pretty great. We have a wide range of co-op opportunities as well. A couple that are a little bit more difficult to find are in the healthcare profession, just because they're looking for someone who's at least 18 and already has their high school diploma, and a couple others. So if you've got questions, I would encourage you to call us here at the high school and reach out to Mr. Gordner for more questions. But this is a great opportunity for students to get experience, add to their resume, and earn some money on the side. And our last slide is about our TCHS Pickering prom. So families, please save the date. It's going to be Friday, April 21st from 6 to 10 p.m. at Franklin Commons. And we are excited. Last year's prom was a great all-school event, and we're already getting excited for this year's prom in April. We're coming up with a theme. Our class officers are super excited. We will be doing some fundraising. We hope to keep the ticket price between $65 and $75. We know that's a lot of money. We know that you might have another prom to go to at your sending school, so we try and keep that ticket price as low as possible through fundraising. So stay tuned for a final cost of those prom tickets. Probably February, March, we'll start selling those tickets. So stay tuned for more info and final cost on that. It is a formal sit-down dinner, so we like students to get dressed up, whether that's a suit, a tux, a gown, a nice fancy dress. That's really up to you, but we have a good time. There's dinner, there's dancing. Our commercial graphic arts instructor takes pictures that would be given to you and your student for free, so that's a pretty cool opportunity. And then there are fun awards. We have a lot of fun judging the best arrival, the best dressed, the best shoes, the best socks, the best dancer, etc. So there's a fun night in store for our students on April 21st. Lastly, we have a ton of donated gowns from a local store last year, and we're working to partner to get some suits and tuxes either donated or being able to give out a rental to some students who might be in need. So if you've got a student who might need some help getting dressed to come to this event, we've got some support for those students as well. And our last slide is upcoming events. So this week we had our Franklin Mint Federal Credit Union Financial Reality Fair. That was a great event for seniors. Basically, they play the game of life. They've got some fake money to go around and spin the wheel of reality and try and come up with a budget for a month, make sure that everything falls within that budget and put some money aside. Yesterday, we had our cosmetology masquerade fashion show. That was a smashing success, and we're already talking about how to make it bigger and better for next year. Next week, we have our student of the quarter breakfasts and lunches. If your student was recognized by their CTE instructor as a student of the quarter, they received an invitation to come to breakfast or lunch, depending on AM or PM. And we're going to celebrate those kiddos next week. Next is our Phoenixville bed races. If you've never heard of this before, this is a new one for me too. Apparently, we build beds and race them down the streets of Phoenixville, and it's a fundraiser. We will be participating. I believe Mrs. Petters is going to be riding the bed, and we are in need of some volunteers to push her down the streets of Phoenixville. So if that's something you or your student is interested in, please contact us. We'd love to have you push her around the streets of Phoenixville. And finally, our Holiday Hope Chest is a fabulous event. It's a community event for families in need. Any family in need can come through a number of organizations and take home a brand new Christmas present or holiday present for however many children they have. We need some volunteers for that as well. So if that's something that you or your student would be interested in helping us out with, or you'd like to attend, please contact the high school and we can get you connected with that information. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and just say thank you very much for tuning in. We've got lots of wonderful things going on this year. The first half of the year kind of goes slowly, and then once January and February hit, it really flies for our seniors. So we hope you're making everything out of your few months here that you have left at TCHS Pickering. And if there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks so much, and we hope to see you soon at one of our events.